Howdy ho folks, it's me once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're about to do another premiere draft in Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy on Magic the Gathering Arena. It will be officially my 10th, I believe, draft, so let's get into it. Our rank reset at the beginning of the month. That'll happen. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description, where you can catch me stream video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, time for coin. Looks like we're ready already for pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Oh my god, I've never gotten to play this card. Ardyn the Usurper. Demons you control have Menace, Lifelink, and Haste. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, so as long as they don't kill it at instant speed, exile up to one target creature card from a graveyard. If you exiled a card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon. Yeah, 100% first pick. Well, we're passing up side quest Hunt the Mark, which would have been likely my second pick here. That or Grahatia, but I think side quest Hunt the Mark is way better. Ardyn likes to play in a ramping black-green package, mainly because you're filling your yard and you're putting stuff in there that you can get later. But also, you can always just pick things out of your opponent's graveyard, right? Did they land cycle a Marlboro earlier? Oh, please discard a card, exile the top 3 cards of your library. Also, it's a 5/5 with lifelink and haste, so it's even bigger than it would have been. Yeah, we're definitely taking Ardyn the Usurper, and it's like, I think we're marrying black very early on. Sad to pass up that side quest Hunt the Mark, though. So sad. So sad. There's a Black Mage's Rod, that's perfect. There's also, let's see, I don't like Hope S-Time. Somebody's doing construction outside. There's a Town Greeter, which actually I think plays pretty well with Ardyn, but if you're going to self-mill yourself in this type of deck, or in any type of deck, you kind of, especially in this format, and you have bombs like this, you're going to want a card like Fight On or Rydia's Return, right? The safe pick, Black Mage's Rod. Fantastic 2-drop in black. Turns all of your non-creature spells into pings. Yeah, let's take that. Wouldn't mind a Lock Coal or a Slash of Light or Fate of the Sun Christ, maybe even Vayne, Carudus Solidor, or Finn the Fangbearer would be okay. Retrieve the Esper's not bad either, but we're going to take the Black Mage's Rod because it keeps us the most open. Circle of Power. Yeah, we're going to stay pretty black here. All right, Circle of Power is great. Draws you 2 cards, gives all of your wizards lifelink after the fact. And I think that that's going to be great. I really hope that this is not getting picked up by the microphone. I'm going to like cover my hand and the microphone and hope that that's not getting picked up by the microphone. Taking the Circle of Power here. Can't really see myself taking anything else particularly highly. Maybe Call of the Mountain Chocobo or the Undercity Dire Rat if I really want to stay black, but I do, and we're taking the Circle of Power. Is Ardyn a wizard? No, right? He's an Elder Human Noble. Okay. There's a Hectize, I think that that's okay. There's also a Dreams of Laguna. Earth Crystal's interesting. I don't think that there's many things that put counters on things on cards. Why are they? It's July 4th. I don't understand why people are working. Sometimes people have to, right? It's whatever. Sometimes you have to, I don't know, it's just like a weird, it feels itself, they all feel themselves, but still. There's also a Dreams of Laguna, there's a Hectize, which is an okay too. I feel like Hectize is not as good in this format because there's so many cards with flashback, so if your opponent just pitches a card with flashback, it's just a card that they get to cast later on in the game, like Dreams of Laguna, which is very good. I still am going to take the Hectize here. There's a Dark Knight's Greatsword. There's also a Balam T-Rexor. And there's a Gubugan. So, of these cards, I actually do like Dark Knight's Greatsword. What's funny is that, like, it creates a token, but you can pay life to just equip something that can get in right away. And it's paying 3 life to give a creature +3/+0 that would otherwise just, like, get in that turn. Feels really good. It is also a non-creature spell for Circle of Power and Black Mage's Rod. But I think that Balam T-Rexor is just so good. So good. I don't know, it's hard. Let's take the Dark Knight's Greatsword. There's a side quest, Raise a Chocobo. There's also a Sleep Magic. Sleep Magic's fantastic. It's basically 1 mana, kill that thing, right? Don't like Strixhaven Stadium. And nothing else is really calling out to me. Blazing Bomb's okay, right? As is Cheat Churn Merchant, actually. Usually you use this to loot. Sometimes it's a good blocker. Wish it had like 1 more point of toughness or power. Then again, 3 mana for a 1/4 looter is not bad. Just a nice blocker. I'm going to take the Sleep Magic, though. There's a Tidus. There's a Ride the Shoe Puff. It's a Blazing Bomb and a... We could have had 2 bombs if I took the first bomb earlier. But Black-Red isn't the cast big spells, cast big non-creature spells. It's just the cast non-creature spells deck. Blue-Black is more of a control deck. I'm tempted to take either Bomb or World Map here. It might be the correct answer might be Ride the Shoe Puff. Ride the Shoe Puff? But that really wants you to have like... No. I think we should take creatures, right? Let's take the Bomb instead then. Oh, wow. It's a late Judge Magister Gabronth. I feel like he's really good. Magitech Infantry is also pretty interesting. There's a Gubu Gardener. That's a really late Gubu Gardener. This is hard. This is actually really hard. There's also a Syncopate here. Strange. Don't I have a playset of those? Yeah, I do. Okay. Gubu Gardener or Judge Magister Gabronth. Let's take Gabronth for now. That thing just gets out of hand. There's a Revelation, there's a turret. I think Revelation's the pick here. Fantastic card for filling your yard and doing things. Okay, so Slash of Light, wheeled. That's a pretty good sign. Slash of Light is, I think, one of White's better... Yeah, it's like top 5 commons. Let's take the Slash of Light. Let's look at the sideways. If we're going to take the Slash of Light, I'm not going to take the Rapier or the Pandora. I will take the Moogle here. A little bit of fixing. Nothing here really speaks out to me, so maybe we take the Rabanastre. Let's make our piles into what? No, get at it. Get over here. There's a Coral. It's a 2-drop. I'll take the Coral as a 2-drop. Likely wouldn't play it over the Phoenix Down. The effect of the Phoenix Down is kind of like done by the Ardyn and Swamp to the side. Oh my god. It's a Zodiark. There's also a side quest, Hunt the Mark. Okay, so here's the thing. The correct pick is side quest, Hunt the Mark. Do you guys think that Zodiark will wheel? If Zodiark wheels... Oh, there's also a Sephiroth's intervention too. So whoever's in black takes the intervention. Possibly the Araman before they take the Zodiark. Each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control rounded down. Okay. The answer is side quest, Hunt the Mark. Period. Period. End of sentence. There's also a Balam T-Rexor. There's an Ilmeg Pixie. Some good stuff here. We're slowly leaning into black-white, which would be this pile, right? So probably Dwarven Castle Guard. We're definitely taking side quest, Hunt the Mark. There's a Shambling Seath. There's a Rod. Rod's actually pretty good. There's also a Marlboro. It's not Marlboro. Marlboro is the cigarettes. Marlboro is the tentacle monster. See how that works? Marlboro is actually particularly good with Ardyn because it helps you get to your... It helps you get to these 3 black sources for Ardyn, and then also it's a great thing to just bring out of the graveyard, make your opponent discard a card, and then it has haste, menace, and lifelink. I think if we're going to build towards Ardyn, I think I need to take the Marlboro, actually. There's an Emperor Palamecia that's going to be great for someone else. And I do want to try to stay more black. God, that is a Cloud of Darkness. There's also another Emperor of Palamecia. Is this, no, that's Farseek. Okay. I think we take the Tonberry? The Namazu Trader also can help us ramp towards Ardyn the Usurper, right? I haven't gotten a chance to play with Tonberry, but this is such a jerk. It's a 2/1 that has to be answered, otherwise it just gets in for 2. Like, you have to triple block this because the 2 power allows it to go and tap 2 guys to 2 enemies. God, circle. Sorry, Cloud of Darkness. What are you doing here? I think it's either this or the Namazu Trader, and I'd rather take the cheaper creature here. Another Cloud of Darkness. What is going on? All right. We're likely not playing the bomb. We're likely not playing the sleep magic. Is it just Marlborough? I could see myself taking the Cloud, right? We have like no other, but that's double green. I think that that's a mistake then, right? Maybe it's just another Marlborough. Let's speculation pick the Cloud of Darkness. Maybe we're green-black. Because that's 2 late Clouds of Darkness. I know it's hard to play, or hard to cast. There's a Gladiolus Amrosita. There's also a Sephiroth's Intervention. Oh boy. So if we're in green anything, it's kind of easy to get the red to play Gladiolus and then just like slam your opponent's face into the ground. There's also a Gone, Town of Ruin, which can help us like play the Cloud of Darkness. I think we just take the Sephiroth's Intervention. I think it's too premium, right? We're taking a lot of removal spells and ways to dig. Let's take the Sephiroth's Intervention for now. There's a Magitech Armor. There's a Revelation. It's a Gala Cat. See, I think it's Revelation here. Magitech Armor I would take if I thought I was still in this, which we still could be, right? I'm just not as thrilled by these picks as I am by Cloud of Darkness, if that makes any sense. So I'll take the Revelation. There's a Black Waltz. Huh. There's no really good black cards here except for Black Waltz number 3, and even then it dies to like Thunder Magic. I think we could take the Geisel Greens. I don't like Summoner's Grimoire, although it'd be funny to put in Ardyn with Summoner's Grimoire, but the beginning of combat step is already passed by that point. So let's take the Geisel Greens. Put that over here. There's the Namazu Trader. There's also a Town Greeter. This fills the yard. Again, like I'd like a fight on to go with Town Greeter. It is the better of the two. But Trader, you know what? Trader's filler level. I think we can get another Trader. Greeter. Greeter is what. See? Zodiac wield. Do we just try to go all black? Oh god, I knew it would wheel too. Confirmed. I knew it was coming around. Alright, so if we end up in white, You're Not Alone's okay. There's the Namazu Trader. There's also a Geisel Greens. Loprit Scout is okay, but not great. There's a Lunatic Pandora, which probably makes the deck if we're in mono black. Oh god, Memory's Returning. There's also a Capital City. And nothing really for us. There's a Kutrub Forayer. I think we take the Capital City and I'm not thrilled. I guess there's a Prisha's Wanderings, right? Prisha's Wanderings, Combat Trick ramps us, helps us hit our Zodiac and Cloud of Darkness earlier. I don't want Cactuar. Yeah, let's take Prisha's Wanderings for now. There's a Steiner, there's a Shambling Seath, there's a Dire Rat, another Geisel Greens. So Shambling Seath can get milled and then we can get it back later on, and I think that this is the deck for it. It's a secret gold card in the black-green deck. I don't think we're playing white. We are getting a lot of these staves though. I think we take the Seath here. Undercity Dire Rat might be the more correct choice, but I'm gonna take the Seath. There's a Seifer. Oh god. There's a Rydia's Return. And then there's a All Bed Salvagers. I want the Rydia's Return or the Salvagers. I think the Return is an interesting, sometimes win con that also can help you get cards back from your yard. But I think I want the Salvagers first and foremost because they're just generically good. Grahatia. There's also a Bard's Bow. There's also a Marlborough. There's a Crossroads Village as well. And there's a Capital City. Capital City. If we want to make our mana better for these things, I think we need to take the Capital City. Because we have like a lot of Very hard to cast things. I wouldn't be surprised if Bard's Bow was the more correct pick, though. Okay. Another Hectize. I think that's pretty good. There's a Gongaga, which would have helped us to splash for Gladiolus, but we're far away from there now. I'll take a Hectize. Realm Reborn is interesting here. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not. You stay away from me. I think this is one of the decks where you can play the Relentless X8 Atmos. Right? I don't think we want to. It is a 6-drop. Can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures, and then you can get it back later on for 8 mana. It's also a Geisel Greens, which is a fine 2 to play. Screw it, let's take the Atmos. Another Judge Magister Gabrant, another Geisel Greens, another White Mage's Staff. It's possible we should have been in black-white. It is possible we should have been in black-white. We have a fair amount of removal, though, so I think that we're going to be fine. I don't think we take any of these here. 2 out of 4 of those. Maybe I'll just steal her. Not steal her, but I mean, it's Renoa. Not my type, fellas. I'll take the Renoa, but we're not playing her. We'll take the Kutrub Forayer over the Cactuar. I think we want to have more black sources than green sources, so playing an early Cactuar is not going to feel so good. There's a Geisel Greens, though. The thing that I like about Geisel Greens is that there's a Windurst. I'll take the Scout. The thing I like about Geisel Greens is that you can mill it and then still play it later on. Bard's Bow, Wield. We'll take the Bard's Bow. Blitzball Shot or Instant Ramen. I think we want to dig for our stuff, so I think we can play Instant Ramen. And I think that's the deck. Let's see what we're working with. We're not playing white, unfortunately. We saw some really good white cards going around, but I think we're so far off of them. So Cloudbound Moogle, Curl, Slash, You're Not Alone, right? Gabranth. We're just doing... Rabanaster can go away, right? Got 46 cards here. Let's look at this in terms of creatures versus anything else, or everything else, rather. This is removal. We have a lot of card advantage. This is a creature. These are creatures. This is removal. This is a creature. Okay. Probably cut the ramen, actually. I don't like these Loperit Scouts, so I'm going to cut them entirely. Let's see. How many creatures do we have total? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. I have 18 creatures. I like how it's counting Hunt the Mark as a creature. Go in there. Okay. It counts as a creature, so it's still really 17. Okay. Would have liked the Vane's Treachery or 2 for the Shambling Seath. I think we just got to cut like a few more cards. We're gonna play one less Forest, one more Swamp, because we're really not playing. Oh god, is it really just cut Cloud of Darkness? It might be. We might just be mono black, right? If I cut all of the green cards here, what does that leave us with? And then we add any other black cards that I have. It's just that guy. So that's not good enough. Okay, we do need to play the green stuff then. Bow, Wanderings, Greeter. Okay. This is a creature and card draw. That's removal. This is removal. So we have a fair amount of removal. These are creatures, and Bard's Bow is a creature. Okay. And Dark Knight's Greatsword's a creature, that's right. Okay. I really like Greatsword. I think we need the Wanderings just to make sure that we hit our double green for Cloud of Darkness, but also it could help us to make sure that we hit our quad black for Zodiark. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. We need to cut 3 cards. I don't like Forayer. Especially because we don't want to exile cards from their graveyard necessarily when we can actually be playing cards from their graveyard, right? Tonberry's great, Greeter's great, Hectize is okay, Salvager's fine, Seath is okay. Maybe I should have grabbed another Marlborough. I think we need the removal suite, and I think we need the Geisel Greens. Let me cut 1 Geisel Greens, right? Yeah, let's cut 1. Okay, so we're at 41 cards. Is this with how many creatures? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 creatures minus 1. 17 creatures. Lots of card draw. I think this is fine. I think this is great, actually. I think this is a good black-green deck. We could have had 2 Clouds of Darkness, but that's okay. It's okay, we didn't see it. Now, before round 1, I'd like to ask you, dear viewer, yes you, I'm talking to you, very specifically to you, whatever your name is. Insert name here. Please hit that thumbs up button. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom. Tell your mom I said hi. Yeah. And more importantly, come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Oh boy, this is going to be rough. Link in the description, but we have some really good cards here, and I think we can keep this. Where you'll catch me streaming video games, leathercraft, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, Tonberry is my turn 1 play. Turn 2, I think I'm going to Geisel Greens. Turn 3, we're going to try digging for lands. Alright. What does opponent have for a single blue? I think that's the combat trick in blue. +1/+1 hexproof. Astrologians, Planisferio. Okay, Revelation. And I will take the Swamp. Getting in. Yep. Hit him. There we go. I'd like to play Namazu Trader next turn, so if I could draw a land, that'd be fantastic. Otherwise, we have a lot of the top of our curve here, which I don't feel great about. Drawing the Atmos, the X-Atmos, I think it's supposed to be pronounced Atmos. I know, Atmo 92, ATM 92, 092. Alright, it's Matoya. Hi, Matoya. Sure. Oh, getting in there, alright. That's not all I am. I'll Hectize you. There's no reason for me to attack with the bird, so I'm just going to send in the Tonberry. Wow. They pitched. Oh, no. Alright. Well, that's 2 rares out of their, Sure. Warrior Sword. Sure. Non-creature spell. If they attack with this, I'm blocking with my bird, by the way. Yep. It's not a land. Oh, you know, I could have played the Greatsword and then attacked with the Hectize, too. Whatever. End turn. Because I could put the sword on the Hectize and attack with it. I guess this saves my life total just a little bit more. An opponent learned, don't block the Tonberry, it doesn't end well. After they lost their Matoya, it was like, ooh, that's bad. We lost the Hectize and a land. Okay. I'm gonna send in these 2. Next, I'm gonna play the Namazu Trader. Did hit a green source though. Okay, so those trade. Now, if they have a Coral Sword, all right. I'll play this. Oh, they have Syncopate, don't they? Yup, Syncopate for 1, sure. Alright, I'm gonna equip this onto the Hectize then. Because this will block anything of theirs. Granted, we do know that they have... Okay. Oh, they had Brainstorm, that's what they were holding up, okay. Would like more black sources, clearly. Or the ability to dig for some. Game. Game, please. Game, please. Alright. The Warrior's Sword might have trouble getting in. If they attack with Astrologian's Planisphere, I don't think I block here. Oh, and they drew 3 cards, so this is going to become like a... Yeah, it's going to be a 5/5. And I think that they have the... No, that might have just been that. Sabo Tender number dose. Okay. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. If they attack with the Planisphere, I think I do block. I double block, actually. Yeah? Mm-hmm. They can put that on Warrior's Sword. Sure. There's a land. Okay. But... Unfortunately, I can't do anything else. So we're going to take 6, maybe 7. Maybe 8. If they play a land and then cast a spell. This is looking bad, though. Yep. Uh-huh. This is an 8-drop. Ugh. I need 1 more land to play the Relentless Atmos. Relentless Atmos. And Dark Knight's Greatsword equip is not looking good here. Okay. So this. And then this can block that, okay. If I attack with this, it's for 5. Okay. Having 2 of our massive bombs in our hand doesn't feel great. Zell dinked. Okay. It's Zelbert dinked. Alright, they hit us for 1 here. They attack with everything. I block the Warrior's Sword. Opponent's hand is empty. They don't have... Four. So we're up to 6. I think I send in the Tonberry again. Actually, if I attack with both, they have to block and lose their board. So I think the correct thing to do... You have nothing in your hand. What are you going to do? Copy the trigger to put a bunch of lands in your hand? Okay. I attack with this, they have to block. They lose a creature. I attack with this, they have to triple block. They lose up to 3 creatures. Oh no, they don't have to block the Tonberry, that's right. But they have to triple block this thing, which means that they lose 3 creatures. 9 power. I guess they can lose 2 if it's Zell and Warrior's Sword. This might have been a mistake. Got a triple. Got a triple. Yep. Okay. Think that this is a mostly fair match. Except for these 2 friggin' things being in my opener. Maybe I should have mulliganed. This is how we learn. I've never played these stupid things. Okay. So I would like... Alright, so Zell is not a problem. So much as Go-Go can be, and so can this hero token. So view battlefield. I think we leave the Zell alone. Oh, we're just dead, aren't we? We might be just dead. Okay. Block that. Yeah, we're just dead. I shouldn't have attacked with Tonberry, I think is the problem. Oh yeah, and the double lands. Good game. Ah! It's okay. Maybe the correct thing to do was to attack with both without equipping. Maybe that was the mistake that I made. Because if this thing gets triple blocked, it still only kills... Where is it? Where are you? If the Relentless... Yeah. 6 power. If it gets triple blocked, it still only kills 2 things, right? Probably in that case, it would be the Zell and the Go-Go. I mean, not the Zell and the Go-Go, the Zell and the token. This, yeah. All right, leave match. So then I leave the equipment on this thing, and then they have to block it. Which leaves them with one creature, which we then can block. That was the mistake. Okay. Here's our next opponent. We're 0-0. I'm sorry, 0-1 going into match 2 with Golgari, maybe Gravy, maybe Graveyard. Wow. Double green in the opener. Sure, I'll take it. Black, go. We're gonna try to dig for some black sources here. I will play the Hectize. Okay, pitch to land. Next turn we can play the Seath. Alright, so that just gets in, no blocks. Ooh. Alright, so we're playing the Seath. Back with this. Next turn, I think we cycle the Marlborough, play the Black Mage's Rod. Unless we just hit a black source, in which case we can play the Rod, then play the Resentful Revelation, ping our opponent. Yeah, so we cycle the Marlborough. Well, first we're gonna attack. To demolish. Cycle the Marlborough. I got a black source. Play the black source, play the Rod. And if we hit a land, we can Resentful Revelation Bard's Bow. And in fact, I think I'm going to try to use Resentful Revelation to dig. So I don't think we block here if they attack with Prompto. But then again, it's only 2 pings. And I think I'd rather just kill the Prompto, right? Especially if, like, this is where they start playing their 4-mana kill something spells. Sure. I hate me. I absolutely hate when this actually works. Because Red Mage's Rapier kinda sucks. Let's play this. So I just equip this, that equips for 3. Let's play this. Send that in. Okay, Revelation here. Capital City or Hectize or Circle de la Power. I think we take the Circle here, actually. Because neither of those is a swamp. And now these Red Mage's Rods are, like, real bad at attacking. Because sure, they could trade for the Bard's Bow token. But one would also trade for the Hectize unless they have a combat trick. In which case, you know? But we have good double blocks here, which is the important thing. I think next turn we just Circle of Power. We don't have any wizards out, right? Yeah, we don't. Okay. Because the bow... This is a bard. Yeah. Okay, so... I'm actually going to tap green, black. Play Circle de la Power. Opponents also been missing their land drops. I don't like that I've only been getting green sources. Like, that doesn't feel great. I'm hesitant to play the Town Greeter. I will play the Resentful Revelation because the ping here gains me a life, because it has lifelink. Okay, that was interesting. And of these, this I can play from the graveyard, but I would like to take the Sephiroth's Intervention. Missing a lot of lands, though. Like, I thought we would have hit some lands by then. We're going to hold on to the Sephiroth's Intervention for now. I do have the Town Greeter in my hand, so I just really hope that I don't accidentally mill my Ardyn, because we have no way of getting him back. I didn't take the Rydia's return, and I didn't see Fight On in a way that I could take highly. The Fire Crystal. Okay, sure. I'm going to send in Shambling Seath. And then I'm going to, I think, cast Geisel Greens from my graveyard. Because this pings, right? And it adds to my board. Yep. And I think it's the best use of my mana. I am a little worried if they play something bomby, right? But we do have a lot of chump blockers here. And I think that getting in with the points from this little guy can help us get over. I think next turn maybe it might be important to even equip the rod to it, and then casting Sephiroth's Intervention to kill a blocker might be enough to get us over. Okay, Black Waltz number 3. And Sabotender. Alright. Sure. Getting in. For 2. I think I do kill the Black Waltz number 3, which means we equip the Black Mage's Rod to... Actually, I think we equip it to the Seath. Right? They have to block. Yep. And if they don't block the Seath, next turn we just play Lunatic Pandora and kill them. Or Resentful Revelation and kill them. Because I don't think we care about this little guy. Okay. If they don't block, they're dead. It's like you have to block. Okay. Alright, so they're doing that. Is there a board wipe in this format? Sure. If we hit a land, I can Zodiark. I'm sorry, not Zodiark. Lunatic Pandora and Resentful Revelation. And it might actually be better to Resentful Revelation, look for a land, and then Lunatic Pandora. There's too many green sources, by the way. Just want to point that out. Okay. So they're gonna... Oh, they're gonna gain life from that, I think, right? Does that gain lifelink? No, it doesn't. I'm thinking of the other thing. Okay. Unless their next card gives it trample. I'm not blocking. Good game. One of those last bastions of, I guess this is all I can do. That went well. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into match 3 with, I want to say almost Golgari. Almost. What is this? Alright, we have a 2, we have a 3, we have a 4. Fine. This is actually a nice 2, too, because, like, Geisel Greens... Sure. I'll play the Swamp. Attacking with this thing, if they block Precious Wandering, turns it into a, like, 5-4. Okay. Yep. See if they have a Syncopate. Black Source. Yep. Token on that. Or a 5-3, sorry. Gong. Next turn, Namazu Trader. Alright, they're just cycling an Ice Flan. Ice Flan to hit their land drop. And this is going to be a 4-3 coming in next turn. There's a lot of pressure. Ooh, cornered by Black Mages. Okay. Alright, I see you. Play this Fish Citizen. Next end turn. Next turn we can play the Relentless X-Atmo 9. 9-2 Atmats. I don't know what this thing's supposed to be called, but it's a robot spider and therefore is terrifying. This is the thing that, alright, resolve. This is the thing that, was chasing them at the end of Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. I'm gonna attack, and then we're gonna play the Relentless, because they can't really block it. Decline. I'd also like another black source, so I'm not sacrificing my token. And if we play the capital city, that gives us enough for Zodiark and Ardyn, but neither of us is... Oh, there's an ice flan in the yard. Another rook turret, okay. That gives them a loot. But we have like a really good attack here that basically clears their board while the Namazu trader just gets in. Yep, single black mana. Oh, they're just not blocking. Okay, I was about to say, like, are you not blocking, sir? Alright, so... if I attack with this, I think the correct thing to do is actually to play this. Attach it to that. Decline. Next to blockers. That way, if they triple block this, they lose their whole board. Yep. Yep. To damage. Yeah. I do use my Atmos, but like I can cast it from the yard. I'm gonna play the Town Greeter and hope that I don't mill my Zodiark or my Ardyn. Okay, so we're gonna get a black source. And I'm gonna play the black source. We could cycle that away. I don't think I want to. I'll end my turn here. Actually, I think we just cycle this away, right? Wait, no. 7, 8. We do need 8. So maybe I do want to play that. I guess we're going to hit another land regardless. Xenos Galvos. Okay. That's not great. Resolve. Yep. I keep my Namazu trader. Sure, it was another land. Cloud of Darkness is great here. Oh, I should have equipped. Decline. 5, 6, 7, 8, end turn. That way I could just play the Atmos from the graveyard next turn if they get any ideas, but they're dead in the sky if they can't deal with my Cloud of Darkness. And they're dead on the ground if they can't deal with my Namazu trader because of the Dark Knight's Greatsword. God, this thing is so good. When you're on the when you're going first, if you're on the aggressive side, this thing is so good. They need to kill my Cloud of Darkness. Okay. Sure. That's game. Pandora. Destroy target non-land permanent. Equip this to Namazu trader. Decline. Good game. This Dark Knight Greatsword's ridiculous. I think I did more damage to myself than my opponent did just by shifting it around. And it was amazing. This thing... Sure, leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 2-1 with Golgari Schmolgari. This is great. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 3. We can keep this. Would like to not draw so many forests. Maybe I gotta take out a forest for a black source. We're drawing so many forests. It's because I have one double green spell in the deck. Sure, Town Greeter. Seems fine. And they lost the... Okay. Alright, so... Black source. Rowd. Oh, and they got a town, so they gain 2 life. Not blocking. Gubugadno. Okay, they're ramping. Green source, Albed Salvageurs. No attacks. Got the triple black already, so that's good. This blocks the town greeter pretty well. So I doubt that they're attacking with the town greeter. They do have access to 4 mana. Okay. And there's a Dragoon's Wyvern. Draconic Wyvern. Would like to draw a... There we go. That's actually great here. Because the bow blocks the Wyvern pretty well. So there's no attacks there. We ping our opponent because of the rod. Giggity. Sorry. And I think we... Oh boy, that's a draw 4. Damn, that is early for a draw 4 too. Wow. It costs 1 less per town. That's another town. So their hand is full. This is going to be rough, folks. Let's see. Let's play a land. Play Circle of Power. Draw 2. There's Zodiac. I see myself throwing this at them. Sure. Do I kill these two or do I kill the gardener? That's like interesting. I think I kill the gardener. It also pings them. I think next turn we can double spell. Yeah, because I don't have the triple black. Or sorry, the quint black, the 5 black mana for Zodiark. But we can double spell. Hectize is really bad here because they just filled their hand up. You know what I mean? Like, they have so many things that they could just pitch and it wouldn't matter to them. It's like, oh my god, summon Chocobo. It's the largest of the Chocobos. Okay. And they're all gonna have trample in like a turn, which is bad for me. Oh. Yep. Yeah, this is looking bad. Folks, this is looking real bad. Okay. No Bloxies. I'd rather keep the Black Mage's Rod equipped. Okay. I can kill the fatty Chocobo, right? We have 6. I can kill it. It's gonna die, but it's gonna make another token regardless. I think that's my play here, actually. It doesn't feel great. It does not feel great, but we have to do it like that. And then, no attacks. But the reason why we have to kill the fat Chocobo is because they took a token off of it, so it was going to, next turn, at the beginning of their main phase, put a token on it and make another token. I think we do have to block like this, though. And hope that they don't have anything silly that, like, makes them win combat. Yep, okay. Oh, they have another... Oh, stop having things. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Zodiark. You gotta sacrifice half your stuff. Round down. So they lose 2 creatures, yes. Put a +1/+1 counter on Zodiark, and no attacks here. The flyer can be a problem. Trample until end of turn. But, like... I think this is good. I think this is good. I think next turn we play a land, play Hectize, and we put the bow on... I think we put the bow on the little guy, actually. Ice Magic shuffles it into my library. Oof, rude. Okay, that's bad. No blocks here. Yeah, it leaves us at 2. Alright, so... play this. What do we do? How do we do this? I think I'm just dead, right? Because if I equip this, that's 6. Which is all this. This is going to give everything trample, so I'm just pretty dead. Yeah, and they just pitched the town. Alright. I'm going out on my own way. Hold on. Can I not? Aw, come on. Let me equip it. That equips for 3. Oh, that does equip for 3. It's not going to let me equip the greatsword. It won't let me kill myself. Good game. They had a lot of beef. It felt like View Battlefield. The moment that they cast Travel the Overworld on turn 4, and then was able to play a land after that, or was it turn 5? On turn 4, they tapped out to play Travel the Overworld for 4 mana to draw 4 cards, I think it is. Oh, that felt so bad. That felt really bad. It was like, how are we going to get around this? And them refilling their hands, and then like, yeah, they did play a land. So, and then they were able to end the turn with 7 cards in hand, and they had a board that I couldn't particularly attack through profitably. That felt pretty rough. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We are 2-2 going into match 5 with Golgari. Good stuff. We can keep this. Town Greeter, Geisel Greens, yeah, we can keep this. I know we have a, but this can't. Ooh, okay, so play this. We have Geisel Greens. I'm gonna play the Geisel Greens first. Yep, that's a Steiner. I'm gonna play Town Greeter, and I'm gonna hope that we do not get a thing that's bad. If opponent attacks with Steiner, I will likely just block, because I don't mind trading this token for Steiner. Steiner's a jerk. We're on the draw, so this might be better for us, I want to say. Sure. He gets more powerful the more equipment you have. I'm going to play the Greeter. Still not going to attack here. Revelation. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to grab a capital city, because we can cycle that whenever. But there's no reason to attack here, because if they play a piece of equipment here, I want to be able to block the Steiner. Next turn we can play the Namazu Trader. And that gets us another treasure for what we kill with side quest Hunt the Mark. Paladin's Arms. Now if they attack here, we definitely trade for the Steiner. Gong. I don't understand why people make these whatever. Namazu Trader. Circle of Power is interesting. I don't know if we play it right now. But no attacks there. The trader can profitably eat the Paladin's Arms, so instant ramen, sure. Dwarven Castle Guard. Okay, I can. I know we don't have the double green. We do have the double green, but I'm not going to play it right now for that thing. So what I am going to do is actually Circle of Power here, because they're not doing anything essentially. Next, no attacks, end turn. Like if they attack with Castle Guard, I could just block it with the Town Greeter, and I don't mind that. If they spend all of their mana, Monk's Fist. It's a monkey fist. All right. I think that's funny. Sorry. Sure. I think we do just block here. Yep. If only to protect my life total. And also to make the Cloud of Darkness slightly better. Alright, so what do we play here? We play the Salvagers into the Greatsword. Ping the opponent. Play the Greatsword. Just leave the Greatsword on that guy, right? Yeah. Next. I could send in the Town Greeter, which could, like, trade for anything. It could even trade for a boat. Yeah. So, like, we still drain them for 1, and we basically downgrade that into a token. Resolve. End turn. I don't want to spend this treasure if I don't have to. And plus this makes our, yep. Yeah, put everything on that thing. I'm gonna block it with my Dark Knight's Greatsword. Like you don't understand how little I care about this Dark Knight's Greatsword, sir. Do it. Do it. It'll give me a great reason to play Cloud of Darkness next turn. Or not even Cloud of Darkness, just side quest Hunt the Mark. Yep. Okay, so they have something else in their hand. Pass to blockers. I will block. Pass to DiMaggio. Yep. Except I ping you. We're just trading resources here. My turn. If I play this, I actually lose a creature and they don't. So I think the correct thing to do is actually just play this. Then I can just play Cloud of Darkness, kill that token. Because we're adding to our board and getting rid of their last creature. Hit him for 5, sacrificing their instant ramen. Yep. It's tied up at 18 apiece. End turn. Again, like, so the worst part about this is that I have a lot of non-god creatures here. If things go south, wow, that's great for us. If things go south, well, we do have the side quest Hunt the Mark, so like I'm not too worried. I think that this is going pretty well for us. My turn. I could play this. I could also ping. Well, they're playing white, right? So I think the correct thing to do is just to Resentful Revelation here. I'll take a... I actually think I take a green source here. No, I'll take a black source. Play the black source. End turn. If they play anything, any creature... Oh, they're Esper. They were digging for a blue source. If they play a single creature, we side quest Hunt the Mark, kill it. Okay. And then we get to get in for however much damage we need to. Monk's Fist, sure. Trying to stabilize here. Alright. Sure. My turn. Land. Side quest Hunt the Mark, kill that. Yep. It's all auto pay. Equip this to this. Next, attack with the 2 of these. Yeah, they have to block. Okay, they're at 2. No reason for me to play anything else. Get another treasure. Titus, okay. But they're dead to the flyer? Sure. Save this, put him at 1. Gong. Alright, so that we got to be a little bit more aggressive there, and play our better cards. The previous match, it's fine. The previous match was, didn't go our way. I don't think we saw any of our really good stuff, but also our opponent drew 4. I'm still on it. I'm still on it. Whereas this opponent, I feel like they didn't really play anything, right? Demon Wall. Fate of the Suncrest. Wow, alright, done. Yeah, they didn't really play much of anything. And we binned a lot of force. That's probably the reason why I never drew my second force. Haha, done. Alright, leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 3-2. This is a great opener. There's an Ardyn. We might have to cycle away our Marlborough, but I will keep this. We can Resentful Revelation and try to dig for some more black sources. Circle of Power is pretty good here. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to play the Swamp. I'm actually going to Revelation here. We already have the black source with this, so I'm going to take the Sephiroth's Intervention here. Because I can cycle away the Marlborough for a land. If I need to. We have 2 4s in our hand. Opponent's just playing straight up Jund. Alright, let's play the Greatsword. Get some power on board. Opponent's gonna think we have Zodiark in our deck. We do. Don't tell them. Okay. I wonder if that was wise to cycle that versus letting me keep this. Kuja. That's dead. That is 100% dead. End turn. We're so close to just playing the Marlborough that I think we actually keep it in our hand. Barrett Wallace, okay. If I cycle this, we do play out the green source. No, that still can't kill that. Alright. They're taking it. Okay, so I guess I Prisha's Wanderings here. Get another black source. Put a counter on that. Make it a 5/2. Boom. End turn. Next turn we can Marlborough, which forces them to discard, mills them for 3 cards. Exiles those cards too, which is like real nice. The Regalia! Oh wow, okay. They can only crew it with Barrett. So like this is a very big shields down moment for our opponent. I don't think you attack with that dork. Resolve. Sure. What'd they lose to the bottom? Summon Anima. Alright, so my turn. Next I attack with this. Yep. Play the Marlborough. Please discard. Please lose the top 3 cards of your deck. This can trade with the Regalia, which I like. If they... What did I intervention? I intervention their Kuja, that's right. If they attack, yeah, I think I just... They pitched the Xenos Ye Galvus. They lost a Rapier, a Kutrub for rare, which would have been bad for us, and a Swamp. Alright, end turn. I don't have to equip. I think it's fine where it is on this Dark Knight here. Balam T-Rexor, okay. Sure. We trade. I do attack with the Dark Knight's Greatsword and hope they block. Never mind. End turn. Make a treasure. I attack with... Oh, never mind. Summon Anima. Okay. Alright. Alright. They have access to 3 mana. We have access to 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. If I play Trader, I think I attack with this to see where it goes. If they double block it, that's great for me. I just Cloud of Darkness, right? Sure. Okay. Cloud of Darkness is bad here. We have access to 6. I don't think I played a land, so I'm gonna Circle of Power to try to draw land. We drew no lands. Let's play this. Because this allows us to... There we go. This allows us to double block this thing. Because I'd rather them not have this thing. Okay, Red Mage's Rapier. Although I guess it brings them pretty close down to no life. Summoner's Grimoire. Okay. If I double block here... Oh, they're not doing it. Okay, my turn. Can I just Ardyn here? I can just Ardyn. Alright, time to Ardyn. Alright. Oh, cancel. Actually, you know what? Their last card might be an intervention. In which... I guess that means... Let's see. This pings them. If I cast this, that pings them. If I cast this, this shrinks their board. Whatever is their... You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Auto pay. Oh, that pings them too. Next. I'm gonna get a... Oh my god, I can get their Kuja. I'm gonna get their Marlborough. I'm gonna get a Marlborough, rather. So they lose 2. They lose the top 3 cards of their deck. I'm gonna attack with it. What'd they lose? Cactuar, Sabotender, Swamp. They have to block, but it's got Menace. Yeah, alright. Perfect. Okay, it's like, what do they have? They have 4 mana up with 1 black source. They could have... Rank up, baby. They could have... So I was thinking maybe they have Sephiroth's Intervention. Like, maybe they're playing responsibly. Wow, no removal. Okay. Except for Airship Crash. Which they cycled away. I think they should have kept that. Or maybe they were trying to dig for the next land so that they can get Kuja out. Oh man, we could have just... No. But the correct thing was to grab the Marlborough because it makes them double block. And if they double block with this and this, I still lose this. They still get pinged by the Albed Salvagers. And I still gain 5 life, whereas they're just left with like a 1-1. Right? I'm assuming they... the Summoner's Grimoire here is like just bad, right? Alright. Leave match. We just kind of had everything, didn't we? Here's our next opponent. We are 4-2, going to match 7 with Golgari. We're going second. We're on the draw. I think this is okay. Turn 1 Tonberry, turn 2 Rod, turn 3 Revelation, or if we draw a land, Seath. I think this is keepable. Ooh, Hectize. And we're going to try to dig for a land here. Double green for Torgal. Okay, that wasn't a land. I'm going to play the Black Mage's Rowled. I will trade this for your Torgal, but I'm assuming they're going to use this to play a 4-drop here. I'm assuming. White Mage's Staff. Okay. Strange. Alright, drew this. I'm gonna attack with this nerd. Maybe I should have played the Dark Knight's Greatsword first, but I'm gonna play the Dark Knight's Greatsword now. Ping him. Have a 4-1 and a 2-1. End turn. Because the Tonberry just, like, it just gets in, right? If I equip the Dark Knight's Greatsword to the Tonberry, though... Oh, wow. Okay, hi, Titan. Okay, so now we have to Revelation for a land. We're gonna get a Swamp. Play the Swamp. Play the Geisel Greens. Hang them again. Send in the Tonberry. Okay. The question becomes, do I just triple block this next turn? End turn. Yep. That's some massive, massive ramp. I think I have to. I think I have to. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We're dead. We're 100% dead. I can't even block it. That's the problem. If I block this, if I triple block it, they get it back. And they're gonna gain 7 here. Stupid Yuna. Please don't have something in there. Oh, come on! Knights of the round? Yeah, that's a good game. Good game. I'm a good game them here. Concede. I didn't even notice that that got milled. I did not even notice that that got milled. Okay. Alright. No, there's no coming back from that. I'm sorry. View battlefield. I didn't even notice that got milled. Stupid Titan. That was just... Opponent had everything. They had everything and a bag of chips and like the deluxe glass bottle made with real sugar artisanal soda. Actually not even chips. Real ass French fries fried in lard. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? How do you get all this? I want to know. I want to know where this comes from. It's like, I can't triple block the Titan. They're going to gain this much life. Oh, I didn't even notice the Knights of the Round. Plus 3 bodies. I pass. What do? I can't do anything about this. I need to draw a land to then kill this, but they still have Knights of the Round. Yeah, no, we weren't going to make it there, folks. We weren't going to get there. That wasn't for us. And I can't even attack with the Tonberry into this because this is indestructible. Like, this just gets eaten by that. So, and this got a +1/+1 counter because of stupid This is the most insane deck I've ever seen, and they're only like 16 cards into their deck. Leave match. I don't know what that was, but that was insane. Legitimately nuts. Let's look back at the deck. We got to do the Ardyn thing. That was fun. That was legitimately the stupidest thing I've ever seen. What our opponent just did. And the second stupidest thing was when we used Ardyn to make a Marlboro. I'm glad we got to do that. I'm glad we got to play the Zodiark. There you are. I think in both cases our opponent was just like, I can't no more. You got me. Just like you got me posting regular videos on YouTube. If you could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, that would really help me out. Tell your friends to also come watch as I punt and or sometimes turn around my gems and my gold into gems. I'd like to go even. Even though we're about to go way down, because guess what? There's an Arena Direct, and I wanted to more familiarize myself with the set before I pitch 8,000 gems to that nonsense. Oh boy. Anyway. Like, share, subscribe. Come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch us shooting video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, you have a lovely rest of your evening, folks. Take care.